Not under my watch. Not under my watch. This election must be cancelled. This is not an election. Obasanjo roar. Wahala don't happen. You are about to watch a video, and I'll be here with you watching it together. We will tear it apart as we often do. We are going to analyze it, and it is the video that Obasanjo, former military head of state and former president, Obasanjo recently came out. He started talking about this election. He started talking about this and that. And people looked at him and they're like, oh, yes, Obasanjo, yes, he's speaking. Why? Maybe because he's in support of Peter Obi and because Nigerians are tired of PDP and whatever it is about PDP. They're tired of APC and whatever it is about APC.
Now, the so-called international observers are saying both elections will have been declared not acceptable. And this morning, I have only commented on the election in Sudan.
Well,
now,
we have 1 minute to go, sir. 1 minute to go, sir.
Now,
what is the single most...
Yes. What is important is that any election should reflect the will of the people. In this country, in America, it didn't have a
in 2000 in Florida, it didn't happen quite well.
There's no time they have had a perfect election.
No perfect election.
The British told me that, in fact, in their own elections, they got dead people voting.
But what is it about Obasanjo? How come Obasanjo likes to write articles and epistles when he is not in charge? Why is it that Obasanjo does not do the right thing when he has the power, he has the position to do the right thing? Why does he like to talk and accuse other people of the same thing that he himself would have done? Now, you see, these politicians, or are we going to call them military men who, after inflicting pain, hardship, evil on Nigerians, decided to take off their uniform, claim that they are now democratic? Now, don't get me wrong. I am not trying to say that one particular party, for example, APC, is a party of excellent people. Neither am I saying PDP or Labour Party is a party of excellent people. It is more or less like opportunity. If Labour Party does not have that opportunity before, and now they are trying to have it, they are not going to come out showing you that they are vampires. They're not going to come out to you like they are wolves. They are going to pretend like fox. They are going to pretend and act like they are godly people, like they are people of integrity. It is when they get in there, that is when you begin to see different things, coming out from different corners. Of course, when they sold this Buhari to you that is about to leave, they said he's a man of integrity. He has only one house in Castina. He has only one house. He has just some few cows. He drinks only Fura de Nunu. He doesn't live extravagant life. He is a very, astute Muslim. That's the story. Now, I'm not saying that Buhari has stolen so much to buy Range Rovers or private jets or Alfa Romeo or Bugatti or any of that. I'm not saying that we are seeing him driving all of that. Neither are we seeing even Obasanjo doing the same, or good luck Ebele Jonathan. But the people around them, family and friends, those are the people who benefit from the largesse. I'm not saying that his eyes can see everything, but this is just so serious. So I'm not trying to promote one party here or say, oh, this election, yes. Every election in Nigeria has always been rigged. And that is the stand of Obasanjo. And that is what he has repeated several times when it was good for him. And that is what he is saying. He even pointed and gave examples of the Western country like the UK, America, and he talked about how even Ghost voted. So he said, so don't point fingers at our own elections or point fingers at Africa saying, oh, we are so massively corrupt. That does not mean we shouldn't do the right thing. Don't get me wrong. We should always strive to do the right thing. But the thing is this, Obasanjo will not do the right thing when he is there. It is only the good thing he knows how to do is to write, is to point fingers at other people and to tell. Now, he's singing, screaming, shouting, and saying this election is void. This election is inconclusive. This election should be cancelled. this election should be revisited. He's saying that every candidate, every party should go to the court. He's saying all of this now. This is a stand that this election, even though Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been declared the winner of this election, that it will not stand. But we will see, most of these politicians, they will throw out some fillers, right, left, and center to see how people will bite at it. And from there, they will now decide upon what to do. We have seen, some individuals, not so much pocket of individuals, protesters, right, left, and center, saying that they want their mandate back. This election has to be this and that. Well, like what some people say, they said APC has already prepared themselves. And when I say APC, you should know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and some other people, they've prepared themselves spiritually and physically. That's what they said. I would advise you not to put your lives at risk. Don't put your life, in danger. And people complain and they protest. The base and core of the protest is that the votes were not transferred immediately according to the agreement, according to what INEC said. They say the beavers should be electronically, the data imputed into the beavers should be electronically transmitted at the point of voting. And they explain and they said a lot of things. But, the APC people, Festus Keyamo, quickly went into the constitution, the INEC policy and all of that, and started coming up with how it is supposed to be done manually, this and that. They are going to take this to the court. Hopefully this will not result into chaos, because Nigerians are tired and people are tired. They don't want to hear anything called APC or PDP. They don't want to hear. They want a different pattern, a different thing. And it's like they've been robbed of it. But then we will have to see how all of these turns out to be. Like I said, there is no assurance that even Peter Obi will do better if it comes in, or do excellently. We are not too sure of these things. We are just hoping, like, okay, we have seen some of the things, attributes of Peter Obi, what he has done here and there. And people have seen the political attributes of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though certain individuals are living in Lagos benefiting from some of the, in quote, what they call the blueprint. The blueprint that is still enriching Bola Ahmed Tinubu stupendously. You see? So, what is the assurance that Peter Obi, who hid money abroad, probably not to pay tax, or hid money so that nobody would know what he has gained from being governor? What is the assurance? What is the assurance that he will not do the same? Open offshore account using his position, open different accounts to put money there. Open his palms like I've not taken anything, but somehow he's getting some percentage too. You see, these guys cannot be trusted. But we know that a lot of people youth came out saying enough is enough. We want Peter Obi. We know that. So now that Obasanjo is saying this now, I want you to compare what Obasanjo said 10 years ago, 2010. What Obasanjo said 2010 and what Obasanjo is saying. Is there a connection? Do you see him as a man of integrity? Do you see him as a man of integrity, or he's just speaking now because it favors him? What are your thoughts? Drop it in the comment section. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel.